side of uppercuts. Somehow get back in there. Oh my goodness. My gosh. That was an actual explosion in the battle box.
Okay, welcome. Ooh, I forgot to turn Shanadu off. You guys didn't see nothing. Welcome. Today, the Battlebots Pregame Show is back on Twitch.tv. Today, we're gonna talk about all things Macho and all things Battlebots. Macho adjusted his mic. My show should be sounding much clearer today. We have a very special guest, as I need to turn everything off. Yes, we have a very special guest today in Shanadu. A cabbage, for God's sakes. We'll be talking about BattleBots today. Will the soft cabbage boy be attacked by the hard BattleBots? We will find out today. Kristen, how are you doing on this very snowy and icy day? And Buff Nation in chat, let me know how the audio is sounding. Kristen, go ahead. Tell them how you're doing.
Ready. Great. I'm ready for some fire tonight, hopefully to warm us up a little bit. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yes. All right. Well, Shanadu, yes, welcome. Oh, I forgot to do the guest command for. All right. I think if someone could shout out Shanadu. I forgot. All right. So let's continue. Kristen, we're gonna talk about last week's episode. Why don't you start us off? Well, Macho, hold on.
Standing by. We're pulling up the right box.
There we go. There we go. Okay, now why don't you talk about Malice and Jackpot while Prophet shout him out. Never mind. Okay, so we got Malice over by Macho. We got Jackpot over by Kristen. Kristen, this was a heck of a match, wasn't it? Why don't you tell us about it?
All right, so, I mean, Jackpot came out and impressed with that heart-shaped spinner. I don't know why I said pointer, but heart-shaped spinner. They did tell us this is a lighter spinner of theirs than, like, the original double diamond that they've got behind me right now. But, it spins faster, and it really killed Malice. I mean,
yes.
Malice just really needs to just start back at the drawing board. Stage 1, figure out what the heck they're doing, maybe get a new weapon because rolling blackout is just not cutting it. But yeah, Jackpot's impressing me. They looked great. This was a good fight.
A heart is just an up-sound butt, so it's a butt-shaped spinner. Honestly, that's a good point. Good point.
Just like a butt with and then the point.
It's a good point. Alright, now, we all know one thing. Right, Butt Nation? You guys know what that one thing is. And that thing is, Macho knows everything. Malice came in with the rolling blackout again, and this time the rolling blackout did not black out as fast as the weapon worked for most of the fight. Trouble is that Jackpot was there. And Jackpot, being from Vegas, showed Malice the slot machine. And on this slot machine, it said, the Whoop Slot Machine. Malice went up to the slot machine, pulled the lever. The wheels in the slot machine started to turn. 1 landed on Jackpot, 2 landed on Jackpot, 3 landed on Jackpot. But what came out wasn't a bunch of coins to cash out with, it was a can. Malice then took that can, opened the can, and got knocked down on his behind. Confused, Malice looked around and looked at the can. Then realized it had just won a big old can of whoop ass because Jackpot made your bot look like a big fat jabroni. Nothing. Jackpot looking strong with a 2-0 record and gunning for a #1 seed in the tournament coming up. Man, good fight, wasn't it, Kristen?
Oh, it was great. It was a great way to start off the night.
It was. Good. So, I see Shan, Mama Macho, Prophet. How's everyone doing? Alex, hello. Hope you guys are ready to talk about some BattleBots, because that's what's gonna happen. Alright, so we're gonna go on to the next fight of this last week. We got Ribot and Overhaul. Now let's switch it up, Kristen. I'll go first this time, and you'll go after Macho. Alright, so we got Ribot versus Overhaul. Now, we all know one thing. You know what that thing is, Kristen? You know what it is, right?
I do. Yeah.
You guys know what that is. Looking through your video scope with your Twitchoscope. you know that Macho knows everything. Macho loves Ribot as they may be the biggest single humble braggers of all time, and they have no idea. First fight Ribot had, they claimed that they could not get through the forks of Defender, then proceeded to rip those forks off like a peel on a banana. Then, this fight, they went with their horizontal spinning module so they could test it out. Basically calling this match a warm-up, and my god did it look like it, because Ribot made Overall look like a big fat jabroni, and it kicked it to the curb of Bukester Street and Jabroni Avenue. Ribot has shown next to zero weaknesses in its last two fights, and Macho is not sure who can bring it down. Kristen, Ribot with a big win. What did you think about this match?
Blue Ribot!
It was blue, I forgot. It was blue.
Yeah. I love the little rivalry that was going on in this match, and how Team Ribot changed the entire color of Ribot to blue to match Overhaul, and kind of add on a second layer of mockery. I love that. I'd say their test of their horizontal spinner went pretty well, since they basically destroyed Overhaul with it. So really glad their test run went so well. Of course, we knew they were going to come out with the win, but this was just extra fun to watch since they seem to know each other, these two teams, and had a lot of fun with it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this bot, it's leapfrogging its way to the top of the tournament bracket. Ooh, for sure.
Good one, Kristen. Macho likes it. Macho likes it. There was also some BM at the end of the match, I just now remember. Didn't Ribot, like, shake its ass in front of...
It did,
Overhaul
yeah.
Or something? Impressive. The Battlebots BM. Can't get enough of it! Oh, man. Alright. We are gonna go on to the next match. Buff Nation, are you ready? You better be ready, because we're gonna do it now! Alright. The next fight. We got Blade over by Macho. And we got Scorpios over by Kristen. Now, Buff Nation, you know what Macho's gonna say. You know what Macho's gonna say. Macho doesn't claim to know everything, but Macho knows everything. Scorpios is built from the ground up to take down horizontal spinners just like Blade, and my lord, it was a massacre. While Blade looked the part, it did not act the part. Scorpios laid the smacketh down on Blade and showed little life in this match. Scorpios pretty much squashed Blade from the beginning. Hopefully we can see Blade match up against a bot that matches up better with it, as Blade lost pretty much from the get-go. I don't think Blade could have won this one, and yeah, it was a bad one. Bad first showing for Blade. Kristen, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have picked Blade. I should have gone with my gut, picked the teal one. Always go with teal from now on. You've heard it. So I wanted to root for the little underdog here, but they disappointed per usual. So yeah, I mean, Blade, they really wanted to come in looking big and bad like Tombstone, but I think they forgot to put any actual power behind that weapon and also figure out their drive. Unfortunately, it just went really badly for them. Doesn't help, the Scorpios is really well matched against a horizontal bar spinner like Blade. But, good match for Scorpios, not so great for Blade. Excited to see them both again.
Yes. I do think the design of Blade is interesting, and I think that's where horizontal spinners are gonna go. But right now, has a lot to work on, as Scorpios pretty much squashed this from the beginning. Like Macho said they would, I might add. Okay. Now, chat, you ready to go on to the next fight? Because Kristen and I are ready to go on to the next fight. We're gonna do it now. Okay. We got Tombstone, and Tombstone looks like it's on fire still. I'm sorry. Weird. Alright.
I think that's part of the design,
So, now, chat, Buff Nation, you guys are looking at Macho through your video scope, and you know the deal here. Macho, he knows everything!
Macho, I don't know if we can claim that we predicted this match correctly, because I don't think anyone could predict what happened in this match.
Macho showing a little, oof. Just kidding, you thought Macho was gonna say he was showing weakness? Never, never! Now, we're only half correct, as this match ended in a simultaneous double knockout, which was the craziest thing I've ever seen. So even though it went to the judges and Tombstone won, Tombstone has got counted out in both of his matches, which is crazy to me that Tombstone has fallen off this hard this year. That match cannot be a good win for the selection committee to look at going into the tournament because it got counted out. It wasn't moving. So
he gets a number 12 seed from this.
It's, oh man.
Pissed.
Riots in the streets. Now, Kristen and I have watched BattleBots since it came back in 2016, and we have never seen that before. That was wild. I legit had no idea what was going to happen. And that was crazy. Tombstone with the unfortunate victory, but also got counted out. I don't even know how to call it. If it won but got counted out. It was crazy. Kristen, what do you think about this match?
Yeah, I mean, I really thought we'd seen it all at this point, but just check that off on our list. It was kind of cool to see, but I don't know. I feel like they need to add a clause into the rules now that this has happened, that either when they're double counted out, that either they both lose or they have to rematch, because I don't feel... It doesn't sit right with me that Tombstone gets a win, even though he was also counted out. I'm, like, not a fan of that. And, you know, Ray Billings, he's going to be like, yeah, I won. And it's like, bro, did you, though? Didn't.
Yeah.
So,
that was wild.
I feel like it shouldn't count towards their, like, seeding in the tournament at all. But, you know, we know
Tombstone
how they
deserved to win. Get out of here, Krusty. What are you talking about?
How
whatever.
did Tombstone deserve the win? They both died.
What a wild. Oh my goodness. I have my alerts off. Sleepy Ghost with the massive raid. Sleepy, hello. Welcome, everyone. We are talking about BattleBots. How is everyone doing? Sleepy, thank you so much for the raid. My name is Macho, the premier pro wrestler VTuber. You may have seen me around Sleepy's streams. Sometimes Sleepy's a good friend of mine. In by my side is Kristen, my co-host of this show. Kristen, why don't you give them a big ol' hello?
Hey Raiders, thanks for raiding. So fun.
Yes. Now, if you guys stay, you guys will be able to wager your baby oil on the main event. That will be at the end. You guys will see Shanadu in about, oh boy, 10 minutes. We gotta hurry up, Kristen. All right.
We got this. It's fine.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. All right, we're going to continue. Let's go on to the next match. We got Tantrum over by Kristen, Lucky over by Macho. Now, Macho doesn't claim to know everything, but he knows everything. Lucky, matched up pretty well against Tantrum, I thought. Tantrum not being able to flip itself over that we know of. I don't think I've ever seen Tantrum flip over, at least in a long time. But my goodness. Did you know that Tantrum opened up a clinic? And its clinic was how to put on a driving masterpiece. Cause my goodness, it put on a clinic in that fight last week. Like a boxer. It waited for Lucky to engage that flipper. And then it went in for a strike. Perfectly timed every time. It was a masterpiece. Damn near flawless execution by Tantrum. Kristen, what are your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lucky was hoping to have some home court advantage since they're also from Vegas, but I think they needed more than luck in a home court on their side, unfortunately. Tantrum just bullied the shit out of them around the box, and it was fun to watch.
Yeah, it was wild.
Tantrum just time and time again shows us that they may be small, but they are mighty. That punch, whew. Also, they're really... their driving skill is just impressive. They are a top contender, I'd say. Going to get the nut this year.
Ooh, yes, the giant nut. What they're competing for this year, it'll be crazy. Tantrum looking strong. All right, Kristen, let's go on to the next fight. Now, we got Ghost Raptor over by Macho and Glitch over by Kristen. I'm gonna turn that. There we go. Okay, now, you guys know what it is. Macho doesn't claim to know everything. So we're going over the fights that happened last week right now, Sleepy. And then in about 10 minutes, Shanadu will come on, and then we'll talk about this week's fights. Okay, so Macho doesn't claim to know everything, but he does. Macho knows everything, but Macho's gonna say something. I want to apologize to Chuck Pitzer of Ghost Raptor behind me. Macho's had a lot of negative things to say about his spot, but in the show last week, we were shown how much of a class act Chuck Pitzer is. And Macho respects that above all else. Before the fight, Glitch had a screw that it could not get out of its spot, and Chuck went over there with his massive pythons of arms, I may add, oh my lord, and helped Glitch out. He also helped Glitch get separated from the wall to get from getting counted out. So the match went the full 3 minutes. Every time he went to help Glitch get unstuck from the wall, it took a big shot from Glitch. And it came out on the losing end. Ghost Raptor ended up losing this, but I'm all aboard. Chuck is a class act. I hope to see him again. Yeah, I was really impressed. I actually hope Ghost Raptor snatches a couple wins. Because I want to see him more. I want to see him compete. I want to see him be competitive. Glitch looked pretty cool. The weapon's the real deal. They have a lot of drive issues to sort out. Kristen, what are your thoughts about this one?
Yeah, I mean, I told you guys this was going to be a hot mess match, and it was. But you got to hand it to Ghost Raptor. I too really respect the camaraderie and sportsmanship that he showed there. Love that above all else. It is sad that Ghost Raptor kind of, they wanted to play a fair fight and they still lost. But, it is what it is. I think he's still happy with it. Definitely Glitch needs to work out their frame issues. It seems to get stuck on a lot, makes them not able to drive. But I am looking forward to seeing both bots again.
True, yeah, true. That egg beater spinner is the real deal on Glitch. Holy lord. That
yeah, when
crazy.
It hit Ghost Raptor, it hit.
Alright, now we must talk about the main event last week. Now, Macho's got a lot to say, okay? Now, Macho's upset. Not only he's upset of his favorite team losing, but how they lost. How they lost was not how Macho wanted. Now, I want you guys to turn your attention to the screen. Macho has some premiere evidence for you guys. As you can see, they got stuck together during the match. And Sawblaze held on to Matt Gatter for a whopping 40 seconds. Why didn't they stop the match to separate them like the rotator fight? Why? Why was Sawblaze able to just slam them against the screws over and over again when they were clearly stuck? Explain this to me, Battlebots. Explain this to me, why this was okay. In the rotator and Kraken fight, they got stopped and got separated. But not this one. Oh no, they had to wait until Matt Gatter got slammed against the wall and then they came apart. Macho, not happy. Not happy with how Matt Gatter lost. Sawblaze, you made an enemy. You made an enemy of Macho today. As you can see, it was over 40 seconds. Now, Macho knows the editing of the show. The timer can't be exact, but the bot has to let go after 10 seconds. And if they are stuck, the match should be stopped to separate them. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Macho's upset. Kristen, take it away before Macho gets more upset.
Oh, yeah, this is bringing up some fresh wounds here, but, I'm with you. I don't understand what the heck happened. I only remember seeing Sawblaze try to, get themselves unstuck once for maybe half a second. And, I don't know, it seemed in bad taste the way that Sawblaze just kept ramming Mad Catter as they were stuck and continuing to cause more and more damage, even when Mad Catter literally couldn't do anything. It's like the opposite of the fight before, just no sportsmanship, and it kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. Was not classy, did not enjoy it. But you know what? Mad Catter, they'll be back. They still have 8 lives remaining, so they're good to go. Don't worry.
Man, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Battlebots, better answer for this. Okay, now we come on to the part of the show where we bring on our guests, and today is a big one. If you guys are from Sleepy Ghost Stream and you guys are still here, I appreciate you guys so much. We are bringing in someone that you may be familiar with. Some say he escaped from a lab and was grown in a greenhouse somewhere, and that he developed his way of speech by watching anime, dubbed anime, and he is now inside the internet, and he roams around as a VTuber. Here is Shanadu. Shanadu, come on in. How are you, Shanadu?
Hey, hi, how it do? It's Shanadu. What's poppin'?
Welcome, Shanadu. This escaped cabbage experiment looking pretty buff and ripped today.
That's me. How's it going? Been working
Yes. Yes.
The beard, love
Macho
it.
just
Yeah,
made
I
up
brewed
that
this just
lore
for
on the
today.
spot. How was that lore for you, Shanadu? Was it good?
My
If you're
lore
gonna
is
use it,
ever
I need it
evolving.
trademarked. It's mine. I want royalties on it. It's mine.
Listen, my lore is ever evolving. All right. So technically, as far as I'm concerned, it's still canon.
All right.
First, it's canon.
It's canon.
All right, Shanadu, introduce yourself. Tell them who you are, what you do,
Hi.
how you do it, where you do it. Tell them through the videos.
Hey, hi, how it do? It's Shanadu, cabbage gamer extraordinaire. I play video games. I'm funny. You can find me at shanadu.farm. I paid for that. That's all I got.
Beautiful.
Respect.
Beautiful. Couldn't have said it any better myself. The Santa stash. Good one. Lily Bell, always with the
I'm
jokes.
looking good today. I'm looking
You
really
are.
good today.
You are excellent. It's beautiful. All right, Shan, are you ready to talk about BattleBots?
You fucking know it.
All right, so here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna go Kristen. We're gonna go Shanadu, and then Macho will wrap it up, and then we'll go on to the next fight. Got it? Good. All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
The first fight, we got free shipping over by Macho, and we got uppercut by Kristen. Kristen, take it away.
Right. So here's my stance on this. Free shipping, they don't stand a chance against Uppercut in that deadly spinner. Amazon's going to reach out to Uppercut and hire them after this match when they see how he gives free shipping, same day delivery into the air.
Ooh, man. Kristen, that was a good one. Macho's proud of you for that one.
Welcome.
Been learning from the best. All right, so
Absolutely.
Kristen going with uppercut. Shan, who do you think's gonna win this one and why?
This one is quite the easy one. It's gonna be free shipping because it's in the name. It's gonna be free. Uppercut, more like upper cringe. Get him out of here. I'm rolling my notes.
Interesting.
Right
Interesting
here on my notes,
opinion.
it says lame. Get out of my face. Shame, 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 shame. I copy and pasted it.
Interesting.
So many shames.
Interesting.
Yeah, shame.
Now, okay. Now, so Kristen, you're stepping up your pun game, and Macho is impressed. Now, Macho knows a winner when he sees one. Because he sees one in a reflection every time. Cause it's Macho. Guys, get it? Stay with me, keep up. Okay, uppercut is going to be a clear winner because it's not only a winner with a capital W, it's a capital W-I-N, and that spells win. Free shipping had an impressive driving in its last bout with Blacksmith, but Macho's massive wrinkly brain is telling him that free shipping will have trouble getting under uppercut. Uppercut with a capital win, not a capital W, cause you can't spell win without W. That's what Macho is, and Macho knows everything. Uppercut for the win. Whew. Shanadu, you ready to go on to the next fight?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Totally ready. All
We
my
are
notes
going.
are saying that I'm perfect.
It's all that matters.
Alright, we got Blacksmith over by Macho, and we got Shatter over by Kristen. A mirror match today, if you will. Kristen, take it away. What are your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I think this lineup, they're giving us what we've always kind of dreamed of with the whole weapon to weapon matchups. Not all of them, but most of them. So here we got 2 hammer weapons against each other. It's going to be very interesting. Blacksmith has, they've been powerful in previous seasons, and they won their first match of this season. So I don't know. I think their weapon's going to outweigh Shatter here. It seems a little bit more powerful, a little more hefty. So I am going to pick Blacksmith for the win. I think they're going to take control of the fight and use that heavier weapon to their advantage. And Shatter.
Whoa! Kristen's damn near unstoppable today. Ooh. Shan, what are your thoughts on this match?
Well, all I'm saying is that blacksmiths are better with hammers, and the only shattering that Shatter's gonna do is its bones shattering when blacksmith comes at it. Blacksmith wins. GG.
Oh my goodness! I'm liking the enthusiasm, Shanadu. Ooh, both going with blacksmith. Now, this is a tale of 2 hammers, if you will. Shan, you may need to cover up your eyes from the amount of hammering going on in the box in this fight. Alright? Macho is struggling to pick a winner for this match, as Shatter with the omnidirectional wheels, which means it can move in any direction. You'll see it today, it's pretty cool. It looks like it's floating. So it uses those to keep its nose faced towards its opponent. More difficult than you think. Now, but Blacksmith has the durability and the weapon advantage. It's just pretty close to a coin flip for Macho as it gets, but Macho's going with Blacksmith on this one because Macho picked Blacksmith as his best redesign at the beginning of the season. And if there's one thing Macho knows, it's all things, because Macho knows everything. Blacksmith, all the way. Go for it. All right.
Let's go.
All about continuity, you know?
All about continuity, that's right. All right, you guys ready to go on to the next match?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Chat, how you guys doing? If you're from Sleepy's Raid still, I appreciate you staying. If you want to watch Battlebots with us, join the Discord. Whoops.
Wait, it's so fun. You'll never go back.
Yes. Go ahead, watch Battlebots with us after the show. This show, obviously, ends. Alright, so we're gonna go on to the next fight. Exactly, Lily, thank you. Lily can stay. Alright, now, we got Jaeger? I think it's Jaeger.
Think like the alcohol, but who knows?
We got Jaeger over by Macho and P1 over by Kristen. You hear it in your nightmares. Alright. Macho, what channel are you gonna be on? The Crowd VC for BattleBots. Alright, so, Kristen, what are your thoughts on this match? Jaeger versus P1.
Okay. Splitting your weight and your weapon distribution into 2 or more bots is always dumb in my book. I'm never going to support it. I think it's a dumb move. So even though P1 doesn't have a true, like, punch-in, pack-in weapon, they've already proven to us that they can take control of the match with their driving and precision and win. That's what they did with Valkyrie in their last match, and it was honestly really impressive. I think they're going to pull out the same kind of strategy here against Jaeger. We've never seen Jaeger before, so like I don't really know what to expect, but I don't have high hopes because it's 2 bots. They just never work. Just stop doing them, people. 1 bot. 1 bot is better. But P1 for the win.
Yes. Shanadu, what are your thoughts on this match?
Well, right here in my notes.
What do your notes say, Shanadu? Can you tell us what you've scribed down?
Moves like Jaeger. Jaeger wins.
Interesting. Interesting opinion. You got anything else to elaborate on that for us, Shanadu?
No, that's it.
No.
Just got the moves like Jaeger.
Respect.
Can't expect anything else.
Alright. Well, now, as you can tell by Macho, he is the premium cream of the crop VTuber wrestler around. And Macho loves tag team wrestling, as it's a showcase of skills that you just can't get in singles wrestling. But in tag team wrestling, they aren't tagging in half of a person. That's essentially what a double bot is. It's a single bot cut in half to make the weight requirement so it's half as effective. It's a concept that Macho's big buff brain will never understand, and P1 will show a dominant victory. No way. No way P1 loses. I can almost guarantee it. No way. Alright. So, Shanadu going with Jaeger incorrectly.
Of course,
Kristen
the better
and
one.
I going with
correctly,
P1.
correctly. You said incorrect. You said incorrectly. It's correctly. I have my notes.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah,
my notes?
I don't know.
And they say that Jaeger wins.
Okay. Alright.
You're gonna be eating those notes for dinner.
Yeah, you say that, but when I win correctly,
We will bow down if you do.
Alright.
yes.
Now, Shanadu, why don't you
That's me.
take this one and first this time?
all right.
Hi-
Next, we got Hydra versus Gruff. Now, Macho here has been very prejudiced towards one of them, as we all
What?
know.
No. Me?
A certain,
way.
A certain one goes by Hydra.
No way.
And he even tried to skew my votes by on my sheet saying not Hydra before I even got to it, okay?
No, prove it. You can't prove it.
There's no
Yeah,
proof.
yeah,
No proof.
yeah, you say that? But he even changed my answer because I think Hydra will win, alright? Now hear me out, I'm a VTuber, we all know this. And I want you to spell Hydra real quick. Don't hit enter. Don't hit enter. And now I want you to put a TE at the end. And what does that spell?
Loss.
It spells hydrate. And I'm a VTuber. And VTubers hydrate. Therefore, I'm going Hydra. All the way.
Okay. Well,
I don't know how you get hydrate out of trash TE. Trash to.
You're
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Don't insult my baby boy. Look at his 4 eyes.
alright. Well,
So when
not
Hydra
a
wins,
baby.
you're all gonna be crying to me, being like, "Wow, Shan, you're so smart, so
Now-
strong. I really like your cat ears and headband."
I do like those. I will give you that.
Thank you.
so now, Buff Nation watching me through the video scope, you're gonna want to buckle in because Macho's got some stuff to say. Now, let Macho get this straight, Hydra. You got the #1 seed in the tournament last year by cheating and clawing and thought you were hot shit. Well, Macho realizes why you got that #1 seed last year. Because you got a 3-foot nose, you turn it sideways, and you stuck it straight up the selection committee's ass. Now,
Here's be hating.
let's talk about Hydra.
Boo!
Now,
Woo, Hydra.
Macho understands
boo.
what happened the day that you got that #1 seed in the tournament last year. Macho
worked hard and won
knows
it.
that you got down on your knees. You got down on your knees, you looked up to the sky, and you said a prayer to God. And God himself listened. You said your prayer went something like this. Hey God, my name's Hydra. I got the #1 seed in the tournament last year. But there's one problem. Everyone thinks that I absolutely suck.
Earned it, yes.
Cause you
earned it.
do!
He earned
And
it.
then, at that point, Hydra, your house started to rattle. Your other gun started to shake, and God himself looked down at you, and he said, Bronco,
got
but
you.
my name's Hydra.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Woo!
God said, you are right. You do suck. But there is one thing you can do. Find the bot that you match up perfectly with. A bot that stands next to no chance of beating you. You must find the bot, Gruff. But God, people won't think I'm a good bot if I beat Gruff. Know your role and shut your mouth. Then, Hydra, as fear shot through your screws, your hydraulic fluid started to run down your leg. The heavens opened, and your other gun started to shake again in what seemed like millions. Voices of Battlebots fans all around you said to unison, Jabroni, I got you a Jabroni to face tonight. Macho knows everything. Gruff will win. There we go.
That was a long-winded way of saying that you're wrong.
It's not true.
Just stunned. Straight up stunned. Moving on from Shanadu's incorrect prediction.
Yeah, correct.
Macho, you summed that up perfectly. Gruff will win. That other bot, its name, just I don't recall it.
Yeah.
It's gonna lose. End
Do you
of
remember?
story.
Do you remember that bot's name?
What is your name?
I told you.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
That's right. All right, let's go on to the next fight. Hydra. No. All right, let's go.
Can't wait for
Gigabyte.
You guys just tricked him into saying Hydra.
Gigabyte in Captain Shredder. Man, Macho is sweating now. Okay, so, Kristen, what are your thoughts on this one?
It's another weapon-to-weapon fight. I love it. I've been waiting for this matchup for years. I think it's gonna be a shit show. And they're either gonna kill each other instantly, or one of them's gonna die pretty fast. I'm sure of it. Two full body spinners going head to head is just gonna be bonkers, regardless of the outcome. But I do think that, unfortunately for Captain Shredder, Gigabyte is gonna win this. They're just better equipped to take a few hits and still work. Captain Shredder, they did get lucky against Tombstone, but I don't know if they're gonna get lucky again.
True. All right, Shanadu, what are your thoughts on this match?
Listen, all I gotta do is just quote my my prediction right here of why they'll win, and everyone just know the true winner, the alpha bot, one might say, the be all end all of bots. Merca. Just Merca.
All right, now, so Shredder,
Merca.
Kristen, which one are you going with again?
We're going with Gigabyte.
Gigabyte, yeah. So, now, Macho's a bit nervous about this fight. This fight will come down to who is better after the first hit. But what will happen after that first hit? Pretty sure the universe might collapse in on itself, or a black hole will open in the battle box, or a bolt of lightning will appear from the ground up instead of from the up down. Macho thinks that Gigabyte... You thought that Macho had to slip up? No way. Macho never does. It's all a work. Gigabyte, I think, can handle the hits a little bit more than Captain Shredder, as we've seen Captain Shredder get a grand total of 1 good win, and it was against Tombstone. But I'm just more confident that Gigabyte can take some licks. Captain Shredder, I'm not sure about. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a short match. And, yes, it'll be wild.
Gonna win, yeah.
It'll be wild.
Yeah.
All right.
I have to be going, America, fuck yeah.
Exactly. If you're, listen, what's the most sturdy thing in the world? That's America.
I don't know about that, but
America.
It's
Man
debatable.
got America on him. He's bleeding America. If you vote against Captain Shredder,
where are we
going
going
against
with this?
America. Just going against America.
All right.
See my headband? I got this just for him, America.
Okay, moving on. We got Dragon Slayer and Duck. Now, Kristen, why don't you take it away? What is gonna happen in this match and why?
All right, here I go, taking a risk again. I'm going with the rookie bot, Dragon
Ooh.
Slayer. We haven't seen him in action yet, but you know what? I think with any sort of functioning weapon, they're going to be able to take this new Duck out. Unfortunately, Duck, their redesign doesn't really make a lot of sense, and their strategy makes even less sense. In their last match, they just threw themselves at the opponent's weapon to see if they could get it to stop, and in turn got destroyed, unfortunately. We love a good face, though, and Duck does quack. So anyone who's never watched before, come watch tonight just to see that. It's great. But I think Dragon Slayer is going to be slaying ducks tonight.
Ooh, bold words. Shanadu, what are your bold words for this match? Chris, let's go with Duck. What about you?
This one, I didn't even
Dragon
read
Slayer.
anything for this
Oh,
one. I just
Dragon
read the
Slayer,
names,
sorry.
I saw Duck, and my first thought was, fuck ducks. So Dragon
You have to go with your first thought. You have
I
to.
hate ducks. They're horrible creatures, nightmares. And
Ducks
my notes
or
say is,
geese?
fuck ducks. Can I curse? I don't care. Fuck ducks. That's my notes right there. Right here. Right
So wait, ducks or geese? Geese are a
But
menace
geese
to
are
society.
Literal devils,
here.
but ducks
Fuck
are cute.
Ducks are horrible.
They got little booties. They waddle.
Ducks and nightmare
Cute.
creatures.
All
I
right,
could go
so
in depth on like a 20-minute rant about why I hate ducks.
as a vegetable, fuck ducks.
That's true. I understand now because ducks probably come into your garden and try to.
It's not
can't
about
do it.
being a vegetable. Just fuck ducks. I hate them.
Dude, Muscovy ducks, they're invading the river by where Macho and I
They're
live.
invading. Fuck
They
ducks.
are. They're invading here, and there's one that bullies my boyfriend. It's really funny. Like,
All I'm
legitimately
hearing-
won't let him get in his car
All
sometimes.
I'm hearing is that ducks are horrible, and you should be ashamed. of
Muscovy
voting
ducks,
for a
in
duck.
particular, are pretty crazy.
Fuck
Yeah.
ducks.
Yeah, so
big
this
difference
is the type of fight that Duck would dream about in past season, going against a high energy weapon. But Macho is not sold on Duck's new weapon. It's that bill did not look like it has enough oomph to grab onto someone and push that bot around. It just doesn't. So Macho isn't really sure what the purpose of it is. It may have other configurations that we haven't seen. I hope so. Because with this current configuration, I do not understand how it will pull off a win. I just don't get it. Going with the new bot is always scary, but it's a vertical spinner. We all know vertical spinners are the ones that get wins in BattleBots right now. I'm going with Dragon Slayer. It's also really cool, coolly themed. It looks like a knight's helmet. Yes, Dragon Slayer. So we're all going with Dragon Slayer. Fuck ducks.
Fuck
Fuck
ducks.
ducks. Fuck ducks.
fuck ducks. All right,
End
now
of
man.
story.
Man.
we're going on to the main event. And by golly, it is a big one. Now, Kristen, we got Endgame over by Macho, the defending Giant Nut champion, the holder of the Giant Nut, and Witch Doctor. Kristen, what do you have thoughts for this match? Macho can speak. What are your thoughts for this match?
Man, this is a tough match to call. You know, like if you held a weapon to my head and was like, pick right now, I really don't know if I could. But in game, they're coming back. They're defending their title. They have that giant nut in the palm of their hands already from last
do.
season. And they're hungry for another. But Witch Doctor is also hungry for redemption. So, you know, they're both coming into this fight rearing and ready to go. They have similar weapons. Again, I love this matchup. I do think it's just going to completely come down to who can take more hits and not fail. They both have, you know, pretty good driving skills as well, so it could go either way there. I really just think it's whoever's going to hold up to more hits. So looking at track record, since Endgame has a slightly better one in that category of taking hits and continuing to work, I am going to pick them to win.
Interesting. All right, Shanadu, who is your pick for the main event?
All right, so this one is actually a funny one because I actually know Witch Doctor. All right, so I went to them and I asked them about it, and the Witch Doctor he gave me this advice, and he said, "Wrong note." Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla, bing bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla, bing bang.
Interesting.
Profound.
Witch Doctor's gonna win.
What does it? Can you translate that for us?
Those are the sounds of the of the fight.
So did it win or lose?
It won.
So those
Gave
are
me
the
some
sounds of
advice.
winning.
Yeah, it's the sounds of winning. It's the sounds of the fight.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really good.
What an absolutely profound
Wow.
statement
Thank you.
there.
Man.
Wow.
Okay. Well, now I do agree that this match is going to be a hard one. I think the secret to this match is who can flip over. Endgame claims it can flip over, but Macho has not seen it do it. So, Witch Doctor, on the other hand, is very balanced, maneuverable, and can instantly flip over. So, if Witch Doctor takes one on the chin here, it will be able to get back up instantly, just like Macho would in the ring. Up instantly. Now, once Witch Doctor gets back up, it can lay the smack down even more. Now, Endgame did have some excellent driving in its first fight against that flipper bot. What was that flipper bot's name again? I can't. Shannon, do you remember? Do you remember that Flipper bot's name?
I mean the one that's.
It doesn't matter what your name
is. Now, Endgame showed very good driving skills, more than Macho was expecting. Now, with that, I think Endgame may put up a bigger fight in that than I'm expecting. But I think Witch Doctor, that's right, the Witch Doctor is gonna drive just well enough to get Endgame on its head. It will not be able to flip over. And, Kristen, do you know what you can't spell Witch Doctor without?
A lot of letters.
A W! You can't spell it without a W, and that's what it's gonna get right here, but it's gonna be close, because Macho said so. Witch Doctor with the big capital W.
Whew. We're split here.
Alright, guys, so there are some new people in here. Now what we do is we start a prediction. I'm gonna start a prediction for who you guys think is going to win this fight, and you are able to bet your baby oil. Yeah,
I feel like this is actually an like a main event. We have no bias.
Witch Doctor.
Just purely
I have a bias.
go with your hearts. It could go either way.
I'm very
We got
biased towards this
five.
one. I'm green.
It
I
is
have-
very biased in all
And
of
I know
his
him
picks.
personally. He
We
told
got
me.
5 minutes. Go ahead,
you told
bet your baby oil. Let me know who you guys think
I'm in.
is gonna win. And if you win, you get more channel points that you can spend on the buffest cream of the crop stream around. That's me, Macho Go Savage. Now, if you guys like the show, I appreciate you guys for staying. I put the VODs on my YouTube channel, and here are the last 2 VODs. The week 3 with Krusty, who was in chat, and Belle. You guys can check those out. Meanwhile, I do art. I have my, not fan art. Up here, there's my last fan art. If you would like to take a look at it, I do commissions. I have it answered in my pinned tweet. And most importantly, join the Discord if you want to watch with us. Make sure you react to the rules. If you don't react to the rules, you will not be able to get into the voice chat. We will be in the crowd VC. And I actually made a Battlebots text VC so you guys don't get confused. If you don't want to use your mic, you can type in there if you like. Alright.
If you
I'm
don't use
all
your mic,
into
it'll
Witch
just be
Doctor.
and Macho talking the whole time.
Yes.
I
Come
have
join.
0 baby oil left. I put it all on Witch
I
Doctor.
may have lost a lot of baby oil last week.
Damn, it's a
lot.
shame.
R.I.P. I need to hit up CVS for some more.
Don't worry.
Well-
I'm carrying this one by funding good old Witch Doctor, my homie, my gamer, one might say.
Just the
All in.
Lord
Okay,
intended. Just
Shan.
All in, all
Macho
that.
talking.
If the matchup was Witch Doctor versus Captain Shredderator, who would you pick?
My homie. They are again. They told me the outcome. I spoke them out loud.
You're
Witch
gonna
Doctor.
go against Murica?
Fuck America.
All right.
Ooh,
all right.
Mama
Respect.
Macho laid in a prediction.
Yes.
Who did Mama Macho predict? She predicted.
America.
Why can't I? Mama Macho going with Witch Doctor. Sorry, Shan. Oh wait, no. No.
It's me, Witch
Yes,
Doctor.
no, we did win. Yes, Shan. Witch Doctor wins. Confirmed. Mama
Oh, man.
Macho just put in her vote. Everyone else, I don't know what to tell you. But yes.
I need this baby oil, so I'll be very I'll be happy if Witch Doctor loses because I need that.
You say that, but
You know,
wrong.
Macho, you need to make Macho Knows Everything merch.
Exactly.
Merch.
I'd buy it, 100%.
That'd be pretty funny.
Just like
Yeah,
wear
Witch
this hoodie that
Doctor.
says Macho Knows Everything and has you just ripped on it.
That would be a really
Rock
good
it.
idea.
Give him a
actually.
giga brain. All veiny.
Just make
Pulsing
like
around.
a t-shirt that's just like Macho's wrinkly brain.
My brain is twice as buff as my muscles.
It is.
Like a little brain, but like with biceps. Oh my god.
That's disgusting sounding. I hate that.
I love it.
Flashbacks of last week.
Buy the entire stock.
Oh, we don't talk about last week.
Last week. That was the best week.
Shut up, Shan.
Haters be hating.
All right, the prediction's
It's okay.
almost over. Try to get your predictions in.
Yeah, make sure to vote Witch Doctor. I have a 100% win rate so far.
I don't know. I really think you're gonna go down as like the most wrong guest we've had.
When I'm 100% right and keep my current 100% win rate, because, yeah, you'd be jealous. Every time I've been right, I've never been wrong.
Whoa. Powerful, powerful
accurate.
words.
You're not. Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Jaeger though.
Yeah, it's got the moves like Jaeger.
Shan,
You want that?
okay, Shan, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Okay, there is a bot named
About how it
Gemini.
being wrong?
Gemini. No, it was a story. How can a story be wrong? Shut up.
No, it's about you being wrong.
This is lore.
Uppercut went up against a double bot named Gemini. And Uppercut hit half of Gemini out of the arena. Now that might not seem impressive, but it hit it all the way across the arena and
like
out.
so far.
Yeah.
Because
So
it weighed half as much. It basically was like tossing a wiffle ball for that thing. It was crazy. I remember I stood up out of my chair so fast, I slammed my toe into my computer case. And it fucking hurt. It was like, oh my god! It was crazy. Double bots, yikes.
Yeah,
they
but
just,
that's not Jaeger.
That
got the same
maybe
moves.
actually, I wonder if I could find that clip. Because I don't know
That
if we
has
can
to be
find it
one
in
of the
time.
clips we have.
Because
like, it was
the best part is it zooms in because it's like a father son, and it zooms in on the father, and the son's like, "Well, we lost," and the dad's like, "Shut up." It's so funny.
Good run. We did our
It's
best.
so funny. Oh my
shut the
god,
fuck up, son.
it's so funny. He's like, "Shut up, son."
Yeah, two bots are not better than one in this case.
Yeah, but this is Jaeger. Big difference.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yep, we'll see when I have a perfect record. All my predictions will be right, especially the Hydra one. It's gonna be the fastest match, by the way. It's gonna start. Hydra's gonna go in, end it, and then dip out.
Have you
Less than a minute.
seen Gruff fight? You literally cannot destroy him.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
solid block of
But this is
titanium.
Hydra.
It is buffer than Macho,
Well,
this is
all right,
Hydra.
hold
which
on.
is like so hard to get.
But this is my man, Hydra. My
Okay,
main man.
I'm gonna
I was
plug
like, you're like trying to secretly sell Utter Gun behind our backs.
the other gun.
I would never.
Chaos. All right, so I'm gonna plug my Discord one more time. We will be in there shortly to watch it. I can't really rate anyone because we have to go right into Discord, but I appreciate you all for hanging out.
Dude,
If
wait,
you're
what?
still hanging out from Sleepy's stream, I appreciate it. Sleepy, thank you for the raid. If you are still from Sleepy's stream, join the Discord and watch BattleBots with us. It'll be a
So
good
fun.
time.
Join.
Shanadu will be in there if you want to talk to him, I guess.
Talk about how right I am. Yeah, thank you.
All right, so
Utter
I'm
Gun
gonna-
stock.
we're gonna end. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you so much for coming. Stay safe and stay buff.
Bye.
Can't wait to be right. It's gonna be so